Morning. It's 9 o'clock. We'll call to the order the Board of Public Works and Safety meeting. Board in front of you, we have the meeting minutes from the May 5th regular meeting.
I'll move to approve those minutes.
Second.
Okay, we have a motion second to approve the minutes. Any discussion or questions? Hearing none, I'll call for a question. All in favor, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed, same sign. Motion carried. Introduction of guests: Nate Crowell, Andy Barron, Matt Ream, Jeff Jones. Welcome. Is there anyone in the public that would like to address the board? Anyone in the public that would like to address the board? Hearing none, we'll move on. Reports from department heads. We have building and planning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
We have one item today. We have a utility service agreement for the property at 606 Phillips Street. You have a diagram in your packet, and you also have the utility sign-off sheet that shows the important utilities signed off on the agreement.
I will move to approve the utility service agreement with 606 Phillips Street.
Second.
We have a motion and a second. Any discussion or questions? Hearing none, I'll call for a question. All in favor, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed, same sign. Motion carried.
Thank you.
Nothing from IT this week, nor AES, nor Human Resources, nor City Attorney. That brings us to City Engineer.
Good morning.
Good morning.
We have two items for the board this morning.
It's the microphone up.
Sorry. The first item is for our Cedar Street Water and Sewer Improvements Phase 1 construction project. 6 bids were received on May 7th, and those bids were evaluated by our design team of Wessler Engineering. This would be the bid tabulation and a recommendation letter from Wessler. The low bid was for Craft Water Solutions, LLC, in the amount of $1,294,882. This was well below engineer's estimate. And this would also include a notice of award for that project for Craft Water Solutions.
I'll move to approve the recommendation letter and notice of award for the Cedar Street Water and Sewer Improvement Phase 1 project to Craft Water Solutions in the amount of $1,294,882.
Second.
We have a motion and a second. Any questions or discussion? I would just like to note that was about $400,000 under engineer's estimate. That's
Yeah, we had good
great.
interest and good bids turned in on that.
If there's no other questions or discussion, I'll call for a question. All in favor, signify by saying aye.
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 Aye. Opposed, same sign. Motion carried.
Thank you. The second item is for what we're calling Cedar Street Water and Sewer Improvements Phase 2. And this would be professional engineering design services. Wessler Engineering has provided the city with an agreement contract in the amount of $128,400. This would include design, utility coordination, permitting, bidding, and construction administration for the Phase 2 project, which would commence immediately for construction next year.
I'll move to approve the agreement with Wessler Engineering for their services in the amount of $128,400 for the Cedar Street Water and Sewer Improvement Phase 2 project.
Second.
We have a motion and a second. Any questions or discussion?
Daryl, the time frame on this entire project, Phase 1 and Phase 2, when was that again?
Phase 1 will begin the first week of October, immediately after the fair of this year, and carry us through the winter. Phase 2 will start the exact same time frame a whole year later.
Perfect.
Any other questions or discussion? Hearing none, I'll call for a question. All in favor, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed, same sign. Motion carried. Thank you.
Thank you.
That brings us to the clerk treasurer.
Good morning. have an annual renewal for Brand Watch for $16,885. Brand Watch allows the city to monitor all social media in one place and then post things ahead of time.
I will move to approve the renewal of the contract for Brand Watch for $16,885.
Second.
We have a motion to second. Any questions or discussion by the board? Hearing none, I'll call for a question. All in favor, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye, opposed, same sign, motion carried. Thank you.
Thank you.
Next, we have fire.
Good morning.
Morning.
Just have one item for you today. You have 3 quotes in front of you for man door replacements at station number 2. I would recommend the approval and acceptance of those quotes, and then also awarding the project to the lowest bid of $12,966 to Felderman Design Build.
I will move to approve the notice of award to Felderman for the Mandor project at Station 2 in the amount of $12,966.
Second.
We have a motion to second. Any discussion, questions? Hearing none, I'll call for a question. All in favor, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye, opposed, same sign, motion carried.
Thank you.
Chief. Brings us to the mayor. First thing, I have 4 items for the board's consideration this morning. First one is agreement between the city and the DeKalb County Fair Association for the lot located at 213 East 12th. It's a lot that the city acquired many years ago. The fair has utilized it every year and maintained it. It serves no purpose. They would like to acquire ownership to continue using it for the fair and maintaining it. And that is for $1. If for some reason the use of it changes and the Fair Association will not use it for its intended use, it is to revert back to the city.
I will move to approve the agreement for the sale of 213 East 12th Street to the Fair Association for $1.
Second.
Hey, we have a motion to second. Any questions or discussion? Hearing none, I'll call for a question. All in favor, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye, post same sign, motion carried. The next one is a funding and reporting agreement for Serenity House Incorporated. We are going to allocate $10,000 to them to use towards their programs out of the city's unrestricted opioid funds.
I will move to approve the funding and reporting agreement with Serenity House for the amount of $10,000.
Second.
We have a motion to second. Any questions or discussion? Hearing none, I'll call for a question. All in favor, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? Same sign, motion carried. The second is for the DeKalb County Drug Treatment Court. That is the same type of agreement for funding and reporting, and that is in the amount of $12,000.
I will move to approve the funding and agreement report with DeKalb County Drug Addiction Treatment Court for the amount of $12,000.
Second.
We have a motion, a second. Any discussion, questions? Hearing none, I'll call for a question. All in favor, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye, opposed, same sign, motion carried. And the last item is another funding and reporting agreement between the city and the DeKalb Community Impact Corporation Incorporated, DBA The Hearton House, and that is in the amount of $10,000.
I will move to approve the funding and reporting agreement with the DeKalb County Impact Corporation, also known as the Hearton House, for the amount of $10,000.
Second.
Okay, we have a motion, a second. Any questions or discussion? I would just like to say, based on the last distribution that we've been notified of, we had about $79,000 in there, so we still have about 47 remaining, and we're looking at ways to implement some of that into the budget for 27 as well.
Is there a time frame on when that has to be spent or used?
I'll refer the city attorney on that one.
I'd have to look. I can't remember the deadline.
There is one, but we're a ways away from it.
Yes.
We have some time. I can't tell you how much.
And then the restricted funds will be pooled together throughout the county. I met with Michael Lapham the other day. He's the one that is kind of leading the way with the JRAC committee. They're the ones that approve all the expenditures, but they're creating a portal where organizations have to go in and fill out a grant application and where they're vetted. And then there's boards that look at those too to distribute those funds. And that's the larger amount when it comes to the restricted funds.
Mayor, I believe your deadline is 2029, if I'm not mistaken. So we've got plenty of time.
That sounds right.
All right, thanks, Chief. If there's no other questions or discussion, I'll call for a question. All in favor, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye, opposed, same sign, motion carried. Thank you. Brings us to Parks.
Good morning.
Morning.
We have one item for your consideration is the approval of a parking lot overlay project at Memorial Park. And we are requesting that to be awarded, the quote's awarded to Brooks Construction Company and the amount of $58,777. And then a notice of award to Brooks Construction.
I'll move to approve the notice of award to Brooks Construction in the amount of $58,777 for the parking lot overlay project.
Second.
Okay, we have a motion, a second. Any discussion, questions? Hearing none, I'll call for a question. All in favor, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye, opposed, same sign, motion carried.
Thank you.
Brings us to police.
Good morning.
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 Police Department is requesting approval for a contract agreement with T2 Systems. That is our parking enforcement up safety license subscription, the Flex Verizon data plan, and up safety subscription for the clerk's office. This is the equipment used for our parking enforcement. And the total amount of $4,954.09.
I will move to approve the contract agreement with T2 Systems for an annual amount of $4,954.09.
Second.
We have a motion, a second. Any questions, discussion? Hearing none, I'll call for a question. All in favor, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye, post same sign, motion carried.
Thank you.
Street.
Good morning.
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 Street Department has two items for board's consideration today. First item is the Street Department would like Board of Works approval to pay Best Equipment Company $153,366.42 for the purchase of a chassis-mounted leaf vac unit. This cost is with a $20,000 trade-in value for a 2003 Freightliner chassis. This purchase was made available through a $100,000 grant through IDEM. After proper documentation has been submitted back to IDEM, the $100,000 will be reimbursed back to the city, leaving the total investment $53,366.42.
I'll move to approve the purchase of the chassis mounted leaf vac in the amount that was with Best Equipment Company in the amount of $153,366.42.
Second.
And we have a motion, a second. Any questions or discussion?
I just like highlighting the $100,000 grant that is going into this to offset 2/3 of the cost of this is great.
Any other discussion? Hearing none, I'll call for a question. All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye, pose same sign, motion carried.
Thank you. The second item, the following quotes and notice of award for 428 linear feet of curb on South Wayne Street. Bomag Construction, quote $13,482. Jeff C's quote $26,548. Street Department is recommending awarding Bomag Construction at the cost of $13,428.
I'll move to approve the South Wayne Street curb project and accepting a notice of award to Bomac with the amount of $13,482.
Second.
Okay, we have a motion and a second. Any questions, discussion? And it looks like you submitted for 5 quotes, but only received 2
Correct.
for record. Okay, thank you. If there's no other questions or discussion, I'll call for a question. All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye, pose same sign, motion carried.
Thank you.
Thank you. Brings us to electric.
Good morning.
Morning.
We have one item for the board this morning. This is the third quarter tracker. This rate is 0.034896 cents per kilowatt hour. This will apply for the billing periods of August, September, and October of 2026. And the change is 0.004898 cents per kilowatt hour. This adjustment reflects the changes in the fuel costs purchased from I&M.
I will move to approve the third quarter tracker with the amounts that you stated.
Second.
Okay, we have a motion and a second. Any questions or discussion?
What I liked is the letter from Crone that said the average residential customer will see an increase of 0.4%. So you read a lot of those decimal points and what is changing, and it's 0.4%.
Yeah, minimal.
Yes.
Yeah, this is half of a tenth.
Yeah, it's
But if there's no other questions or discussion, I'll call for a question. All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye, pose same sign, motion carried. Thank you.
Yep.
We have nothing from water this week or water pollution. Move on to announcements. Next regular Board of Works meeting is Tuesday, June 2nd, 2026 at 9 a.m. Is there any other business to come before the board?
I will move to adjourn.
Second.
Okay, we have a motion, a second to adjourn. All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? Meeting adjourned.